a few people on this earth can call themselves a tried and true cowboy. Get around.
If you're called to be a cowboy and you actually get to go out and be a cowboy, you're living the dream.
Hey, Cal, hey,
I'm ready to sell more cattle.
It takes money to make more money.
What else do y'all have in mind for us to do?
But sometimes that dream changes.
We got a partnership, we're gonna keep one, we're gonna have to make money. I told y'all to think about this and come up with a plan.
I don't know.
The older you get, the harder it gets.
Oh, whoa!
It hit you and grazed you.
What?
Dad, come on, Harris.
My baby's still a baby right now, but I want to be there to watch my child grow up.
Hey, babe.
I love you, Lee.
Are you so happy to see Daddy?
You know, they can't eat if you're in the trough. That means doing your homework to find ways to cut down on just day work. So I bought a drone.
Drone?
You wanna think of something? You need to be thinking of a way we can make money.
Being business partners with your best friends, it can be tough.
Well, heck, I just ain't being hurt. I'm about fed up with it. You know, sometimes all for one just ain't in the cards.
Would you be up for relocating?
Sometimes a cowboy needs to ride solo for a while. I'm gonna compete in Road to the Horse.
I know you can do it, Booger.
One door closed, another one open.
That's right.
But as long as you honor the cowboy code, there ain't no storm you can't weather.
And me, Cody, and Booger, we wouldn't have it any other way. This might get a little western.
It's always good just to get away. I'm telling you, when I go home, I feel refreshed, even though I might have done the same thing in another state. It's just something different. The guys and I are really in a crossroads right now with our business. So we're always looking for the next big thing.
What you got going when you get back home, Bubba?
I got some little projects I need to work around the house.
You know, we brokered a lot of cattle last year and done a lot of traveling, and that's something the guys are really wanting to slow down on doing. But you know, that's the whole goal when you're in business. You want it to grow, and you want to make more money.
You let me out of this truck. Today we're down in Texas helping one of the investors we met not too long ago. He wants us to help move some cattle around, and we can sure use the money.
Oh, I gotta get out here and stretch.
But at the same time, this is something that we don't want to do. We don't want to travel because it keeps us away from home and away from our families. And that's tough on a man.
Morning, Mr. Kurt.
Morning. How you guys doing?
Yes, sir.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, fella.
Mr. Kurt, I'm Bubba.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Kurt Elsie.
Do you check cattle a lot on your helicopter?
Yes, sir. Try to as much as we can.
What's really cool about Mr. Kurt's place is they handle most of their cattle by helicopter. In Alabama, that's unheard of.
I mean, it's a tool. It's just like everything else. You got to have horses, you got to have dogs and all that.
But if you want to get anywhere in life, technology is where we're going, period. You know, and the cowboy way of life is somewhat of a conundrum. We're trying to keep up with the past, but stay up with the present. And you got two choices, either go backwards or go forward. And me, I want to go forward.
This saves a lot of steps when it's boggy and muddy out, but you can't beat the horse.
Mr. Kurt's got a real nice cow-calf operation. He's got a good set of pens, and he's got some helicopters. But what he doesn't have is he doesn't have ranch cowboys. And that's why we're here.
Well, how big is this place, Mr. Kurt?
Right now, it's about 1,300 acres.
Really?
Yeah, just game plan. We'll try to do most of the work. If y'all can just kind of stick with the cows and keep them to the pens, that'd be great.
Mr. Kurt's gonna go up in the air with the helicopters. He's gonna grab the majority of the cattle, but us cowboys, we're gonna be on the ground gathering all the strays. If we've gotta chase one down and rope it, we're there to do that job. Kind of hard to rope out of a helicopter, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay, so which one of you guys gonna jump up here with me?
Look here, I'm not a fan of flying. Do you ride that thing with a parachute?
Nope.
I mean, if the good Lord wanted me to fly, he wouldn't have given me wings. He'd have just, I would have been birthed in the clouds.
All right, well, I guess we follow the helicopter. First time for everything, ain't it, boys?
You betcha.
It is kind of boggy out there on across that field.
Okay. We'll follow you.
Okay, we'll have them done by the end of the day.
Yes, sir.
I've never gathered cattle with a helicopter. I've never seen it done before, and it's gonna be hard for me to believe. Heck, our horses have never even been around helicopters.
Get ready to jump some gullies, boys.
This might get a little western.
Get your belts on her, boys. Hey, Booger, keep going right. Look at that bad boy flying.
Mr. Kurt's making this helicopter do things I didn't know a helicopter could do. He's not going over power lines, he's going under power lines. He's got cattle taking off this way. He'll just zoom, pick up, go, bring them back. I mean, he's moving this whole herd of cattle by himself on a helicopter. I don't care where you went to school, that is cool.
Push on, cows. Push on now. Cattle moves for them choppers, huh? This helicopter idea seems really good for moving these cattle. They can make such a bigger round and do it so much faster than we can on horseback. The only problem is what you gonna do when you have a problem.
Guys, that black cow right there, she's got foot rot. We might as well just catch her and load her up the trailer.
We'll just get her up and get her loaded?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
We noticed one has a case of the foot rot, and we can get a rope on it, get it down, and get it doctored. Look out. Hurry.
As soon as we head toward that cow, she's not as hurt as we really think.
So, mighty, broke the rope. I might get another rope on her.
Cody got her caught around the neck, and he wound up losing his rope. So she takes off running pretty good.
Come on, Bubba.
This cow, she's kind of making us work for it a little bit.
Let me get her.
Get her rope on her. Come to brisket.
After all that, Booger's got the yearling called. I couldn't expect nothing less. That Booger's a hand, I'm here to tell you.
All right, Cody. Cody, Hold it right there.
Yeah.
Hold it. All right, Cody. Go.
Heck yeah. So Mr. Kirk can holler back. We'll go get down there and finish working the rest of them cows.
All right. Why did that hit? Now that we got this cow loaded up on the trailer,
Hey, Bubba, stay right.
it's time to roll. Hey, cow. Watch it now. Watch it now.
Yeah. I don't even know why we had to have our horses here. You know what? That man right there can fly a copper. Woo!
I mean, helicopters are great, especially when you have a huge operation like Mr. Kurt does.
Easy.
But nothing beats a good day of cowboy. Hey, Mr. Kurt.
Hey, guys, that went really, really good, man.
Yes, sir. You're very welcome. Well, we sure enjoyed today. It was a heck of an experience for us, penning cattle with a helicopter.
That was neat, man. You got me thinking now.
All right, well, if you got it from here, we're going to get out of here.
All right, thank you, guys.
Well, look, if I
appreciate
need any
it.
advice about getting my pilot license, I'll call you.
Well, we can teach you here. You can learn.
Yes, sir. You know, I really have a lot of respect for Mr. Kurt. He had a vision. He likes technology. He wanted to pin cattle with a helicopter. He done it. I mean, he's my kind of guy. If his horse wants water. Oh, yeah.
I'm down there cool.
Oh, yeah. One cattle sure do look good, don't they?
They really do, man.
Gosh almighty. I tell you one thing. I got to really crunching them numbers on that helicopter deal now.
No, my
No,
goodness.
listen. I can hear every cowboy in the country now. Man, what do you need a helicopter for? We're cowboys, we ride horses. Think about it. Them helicopters stayed 2 steps ahead of us the entire time. Besides that one cow. Just think about it. This guy's smart now. I'd say he's got his act together.
I'd say he's got deep pockets is what I'd say he's got.
You know, we bought and sold a lot of cattle last year. We brokered a lot of cattle. We've been very successful. We've been blessed all along the way, but still, we don't want to just stop with brokering cattle. It doesn't need to end there. It needs to expand.
All I know is that broker deal was good for us. We made money. Problem with that, though, is all that brokered, it kept us away from our families. Left the wives and the children at home, stayed gone half the time. And I'm not a fan of them laying their heads down at nighttime and me not being there to protect them.
I just hate not being there with my family. I really do.
Yeah, it's tough not being with them, but I mean, training horses, working cattle, and trading cattle, that's what I like to do and know how to make money at it. What else do y'all have in mind for us to do?
Sometimes when you're trying to make a business grow, it doesn't always work out like you want it to, especially when there's 3 heads. There's 3 brains and 3 ideas. Sometimes you can't come together as a group and come up with the right plan. And I know we don't have it figured out just yet, but we will. You just got to keep the faith.
All I'm saying is it takes money, investing money, to make more money. This guy took a chance. People probably told him he was crazy and we went and bought a helicopter to pin cattle. It didn't sway him one bit. He didn't lose no sleep. You know what he done? He went and bought a helicopter and pinned cattle with it. When it comes to business, I've never been the type of person that plays things super safe. Now, you gotta be smart, but safe and smart are 2 different categories. Smart will save you. Safe will kill you.
We got to figure something out for sure. What you say we go ahead and go in the saddle and load up and head home? Booger's driving.
There's my buddy. Hey, bud. Oh, you look so good. How was school today, bud?
Good.
You learn anything?
Yes, sir.
Matthew's almost finished with his first year of school. And I'm telling you, time is flying by. He's growing up faster than I can keep up with. Good job, buddy.
Look at that. Oh, Trigger.
There's your boy, Trigger.
Sweet Trigger.
You ought to just ride him to school, Matthew.
Oh, your friends would love that. So guess what next week is?
Our anniversary.
Wrong. Try again.
Your birthday. What is it?
It's Parent Week at Matthew's school.
That's pretty neat.
So Matthew, do you want Mommy to talk to your class about pharmacy, or do you want Daddy to go to your school and talk about roping cows?
Daddy.
I could go up there and teach him something about being a cowboy. You want me to take a big bad bull up there at the schoolhouse and run him around and catch him and rope him for everybody?
Now Matthew would be the coolest kid forever.
We should take Trigger to school. Woo! That's the moves right there. You know, Matthew really loves his mother, but at the same time, she's a pharmacist. And that's great, but it's not being a cowboy. I mean, who doesn't want to be a cowboy? When you're little, you want to be a fireman, a cop, an astronaut, and a cowboy.
All right, well, I'll let you finish up out here. Matthew's got a little bit of homework we gotta go talk about.
Uh-oh, gotta do his homework.
Yep, gotta go
Give me
learn.
11 before you run off. You go study. I'll see y'all in a little bit.
I shut the gate.
All right, you shut the gate, buddy.
You better latch it. There you go. Good job, buddy.
You're getting pretty good at that.
Coming up.
Who knows what a rancher is?
Matthew's
There's the only one. Everybody knows what cowboy business is? Can you even fly that thing?
Fly.
Yeah.
I'll make this bad boy do somersets.
Harris, come on, bring in cattle in. Well, we run the cowbirds off.
Oh, I see B. What do y'all think? Seriously?
You want to think of something? You need to be thinking of a way we can make money.
Instead of spending it on drones and batteries.
That cow right there, she's raising 2 little smaller calves all by herself. Come here. Gonna play in the feed. You know, now that my little boy's a little over 2, he loves the ranching lifestyle.
It's important for Carter to be around business me and Misty around, with the farm, the cattle,
The empire that we're trying to grow.
so he's comfortable with it. It's something he grew up in. It's something he knows like the back of his hand.
Well, how long do you think it took you to get these heifers pinned?
I don't know. A really long time.
Hmm.
What are you getting at?
I'm getting it, by gosh. I seen Mr. Kurt pin a load of cattle in literally 8 seconds flat. Ever since we left the helicopter ranch, I have not gotten the helicopter off my mind. Cattle, blah, 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 hey, pin. And not just the helicopter, but pinning cattle by way of air.
So you want us to go buy a helicopter so we can pin some heifers?
No. I'm thinking drone, like a,
A drone?
yeah.
You can fly a drone.
It's a drone. Kids fly 'em, you know?
They're a little more tech savvy than you, though.
Not every day are you just driving cattle. A lot of days you're just checking on cattle. So if I take my truck and pull up to a gate, unload a horse, go through the gate, ride through the cattle, come back, load my horse and go, do that 10 times a day, well, you burnt up a whole day. Imagine pulling up to a gate, never opening the gate, taking your drone and flying out there. You home by lunch.
So what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to tell you I want to buy a drone and pin cattle with.
Okay, go do it. But let's not forget about all the other attempts you have made at making things efficient. I'm not so sure about this whole drone idea, but I do know that when Cody gets his mind on something, he's gonna see it through. So when he combines his 2 favorite things, which is technology and cattle, I'm just gonna let him see how this plays out, and hopefully it's to his advantage.
Come here, my baby. Tell Mommy, good idea. No, Mommy.
wants to feed
Say,
him.
good idea, Mommy.
Puppies? You want to see the puppies?
Yeah.
Look, there's Daddy
Yeah.
in the tractor.
Hey, Andy.
Say, hey, Daddy.
Hi. What is it? You want
She wants the puppies out, I think.
to see a puppy? Let's just see one puppy. Okay.
Two puppies.
Oh, we're gonna take one puppy.
Two puppies.
Okay, we'll take 2 puppies in.
There they are. Go play with them. So far this year, things have been great for our family. Andy will be 3 this year. I cannot believe it. She has so much personality, and we are so blessed. I'm still a stay-at-home mom. I love raising Andy, and hopefully one day I'll have another one to raise. What were you doing out there, Bubba?
Getting that field ready so I can plant some millet.
This early?
Well, I mean, I generally don't plant this early, but I gotta do something. We ain't got nothing going on at the company right now. I've done everything in the house. I mean, there's nothing else left to do. I'm going stir crazy around here.
Is there any ideas? Have y'all talked about anything?
I mean, we've talked, but we've just threw out a few ideas, but nothing's been nailed down. I don't really know where we're going from here. It's very important for the business to keep growing because if you sit idle for too long, you're not going anywhere. I want to be in overdrive, headed uphill. Not to mention, the bigger this business gets, the better off I can support my family. I really don't know which direction the company's going, but I know what direction I'm heading, and that's west right now because I got to go pick up some seed.
I'm so tired of millet.
What do you mean? The cattle can't live off free choice air. They've got to have something in their bellies.
I realize that. But let's do something pretty in our backyard.
Pretty?
Let's just do
What
a
else you
few
looking
rows
for?
of sunflowers.
For what?
Andy, she would love it.
You really want me to plant sunflower? Are you serious? Like,
I want some sunflowers.
whatever you want, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Sunflowers? I can't turn anything out on sunflowers. But hey, when your wife wants something, man, you gotta man up and do what she wants.
You want big yellow flowers?
Can you say yellow?
Today I'm at Matthew's school, and I've got the opportunity to teach some kids how to be a cowboy.
Look, boys and girls, look who came to visit. It's Matthew's dad, Mr.
Hey,
Booger.
buddy. I'm kind of nervous a little bit, but at the same time, I finally got a little boy to invite me to school on Parents' Day. This is my first Parents' Day. This is a pretty big deal. Who knows what a rancher is?
Matthew's the
That's the
only
only
one.
Anybody knows what cowboy business is? It's called ranching. I can tell the kids are getting kind of bored. Who wants to go outside and see a horse? But I've got a couple tricks up my sleeve. You want to ride some horses? So it's time to get on outside, show them how to be a cowboy. Come around to this side. Get up there, cowboy. Oh, you ready? Here we go. Trigger, he's a veteran of this stuff. He likes little kids, he likes going to town, he likes treats.
Ooh.
If you're gonna be a cowboy, you gotta say, I love you.
You're me.
There you go. Woo, she's got on her boots too. This is Jack's first time riding a horse. Y'all gonna clap for him?
Yay!
Good job, buddy. You know, if these kids wants to be a cowboy, wants to be able to rope and do it consistently, Matthew, get back over there with your class.
Oh, we got you!
Where are you going? I got to teach them how to rope. Who wants to learn how to rope? Come on. All right. You got to hold these coils in that hand. This is a big rope. It's not a kid's rope. Put this in that other hand. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. You see that? See how we got it rolling?
Oh, you go, Mr. Booger.
You're good. All right, who's next? Come here. Hold this. Roll that wrist. All right. Open your hand and throw. Woo!
Yeah, good job, Kate.
We might have caught that one.
You did, Kate. She got the horse.
Yeah, we could have made that one work. You know, after going to Matthew's school and seeing all these children and their hunger for learning about horses, has everybody had fun?
Yes.
You know, it really makes me focus on my horse training more. And I think we should put on more horse clinics. How many of y'all want to be a cowboy or a cowgirl one day? That's something I'm really good at, and I take pride in it. And you know, maybe taking inexperienced people and teaching them the cowboy way of life, that's a job of its own.
All right, boys and girls, what do you tell Mr. Booger for coming today? Thank you. Thank
Perfect.
you, Mr. Booger.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, anytime.
Yeah.
Come give him a high five.
I want to go my knuckle.
A knuckle.
Knuckle up.
Coming up.
Hello?
Booger Brown.
Right. Hey, man.
What y'all doing?
What are you doing? Sitting on the fence out here by yourself.
I've been working all day.
We just went down there and doctored 2 calves.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
You know why them 2 calves was down there in the corner by themselves?
No.
I floated them there.
Well,
You float them there.
How you float them there?
A drone?
You know, I finally got this drone. Somebody literally took a helicopter, put it in a machine, shrunk it, where a guy like me that's scared of heights and scared of crashing can fly that bad boy. Now, I've never seen cattle respond to something besides a bag of feed like they done that helicopter. It just kind of got me thinking, heck, why can't we do the same? Well, I don't want to buy a helicopter, so I bought a drone. So now I can fly with my feet grounded. I can soar amongst the clouds and never leave the ground.
How do you know you're gonna move them in the right spot?
Because I got a bird's eye view. I've been practicing with this thing. I'm telling you, I can move them cattle. If I can find them, if I can see them, I can move them cattle with this drone.
This ain't like the GPS thing, is it? This is another stem off
No,
of
no,
the
no, no,
GPS
no, no,
idea.
no.
Or the gates, the automatic gates.
We still use the gate.
No, we don't. They're tore up.
Look right up that gate like you finna go check cattle. Oh, ready?
Oh, babe. This here's just another one of Cody's harebrained ideas, just like the GPS tracking system.
We're gonna put it on the cattle.
You just wait. There he is right there, right where I said he'd be.
Whoa, what the heck? You kidding me?
GPS stands for just plain stupid. And I don't think this is gonna work either. Can you even
Yes, sir.
fly that thing?
Fly. Fly.
Yeah.
I'll make this bad boy do somersets. I'll go over the fence, under the fence, through the fence. It don't make a hoot.
You can't fly
Look,
that
look.
good.
If it don't work, I will hand over my pilot wings and I'll take this sucker back and get the money
You
back.
never had, nobody ever give you no pilot wings. You about to see if you can earn them right now.
I had to go through a crash course for this bad boy.
Fire it up, let's see it. Go pen cattle with your drone. We'll sit right here and wait.
Don't chop
Hang on, I got to calibrate it. Calibrate.
What is he doing? He
Then
don't
you got
know
to
either.
Rotate to calibrate. All right.
This is gonna be good right here.
Oh, them cattle get used to it. Yeah, get used to it. All right, Jen. Here we go, boys. Booger and Bubba. They don't have a whole lot of faith in me right now flying this drone and penning cattle, and that's fine. I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna give it 100%.
Harris, come on, bring him cattle in. Well, we run the cowbirds off.
It'll be funny when one of them goes over and attacks it.
Look at him.
I'm going. Why is it beeping like that, Harris?
It canceled.
Bring them in, Harris.
Oh, I see B.
They sure look good.
Move them.
Good night. Will it take back off or it's laying on its head?
It's like,
There's 3 cowboys out here, a little handful of cattle. We could have pinned them 2 hours ago.
Mm-hmm. These harebrained ideas of his never work.
found it.
You know, we're losing daylight, and the cows don't give 2 cares about the drone. This is pretty inefficient, if you ask me.
What do y'all think, seriously? If I hadn't wrecked it?
Harris, you're always coming up with this old mess, and it ain't working.
How much is this gonna cost?
I really hadn't put a business plan together for it yet. All I'm saying is I think it's cool.
Harris, you might be onto something checking cattle with a thing like that. You was talking about pinning cattle. And obviously that ain't gonna work because they're not responding to it.
I agree. You know, when you're trying to modernize and better a business, some of my ideas and most people's ideas don't just happen like that. But this very small idea of introducing drone and ranching, that's just the start. That's just the seed. I still got to water and fertilize it. This thing's got a lot of room to grow. 20 years from now, you'll be able to pick up one of them bad boys right there, fly over your cattle. It'll tell you the temperature of the cow. It'll tell you how far along bred she is. It'll tell you how volatile the bulls are. You watch what I tell you. You call me stupid now. They said we'd never walk on the moon, and we did. Just think about how, I'm just saying, just think.
You wanna think of something? You need to be thinking of a way we can make money.
instead of spending it on drones and batteries.
I know today wasn't a success, but in a partnership, when you're the only person coming up with ideas, it can get frustrating, especially when the ideas you come up with get shot down.
I don't know, fellas, we stand here and talk about it all night long, but
Yeah.
I kind of got some stuff I need to do at the house, and I assume y'all probably do.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna go home and practice flying that drone from old Carter. He loves when I fly it. 20 years from now, you two will still be standing on your feet, fat and sassy.
You'll be hunting a drone that you crashed in the weeds.
Hello?
Mr. Brown, this is Judy Bland with Road to the Horse.
Oh, hey, Miss Tootie, how are you doing? Road to the Horse is the colt starting competition. It's kind of like the World Series of colt starting competitions. And every year, hundreds, close to 1,000 people try to get accepted to come and compete at Road to the Horse.
As you know, we're always looking for the next generation of horsemen. And as we talked before, we have our wild card program going this year.
Right? You know, a few months ago, I sent in a video of me starting a colt for Road to the Horse.
We're pretty selective in the process.
This year at Road to the Horse, there's 2 divisions. There's 5 slots. They got 2 in the main event, and they got 3 wild cards. Only the best of the best get invited to Road to the Horse. They only want the best for their competition.
I've done my research on you, and we're looking for that next generation of true horsemen. So, it's with great pleasure that I would like to ask you, Booger Brown, would you like to be Road to the Horse wild card contestant?
Oh my gosh. I'd love to. Yeah! I'm in. I'm going to Road to the Horse. Don't come looking for me, because I'm going to be in Kentucky. I can't believe I'm fixing to go to Road to the Horse.
I do want to tell you, you better step it up, brother, because this is the real deal.
You know, I'm so excited. This is such an honor of going to Road to the Horse. All righty, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
The people that I have looked up to my whole life go to Road to the Horse. All the big names. I mean, this is it. And I'm going there and competing myself. It's plumb amazing in my book.
Coming up, we got to come up with something, because they ain't making us no money.
You sound like discouraged.
Yeah, I'm discouraged.
Something is gonna come up. You're not even gonna remember you had this downtime because you're gonna be so busy soon.
I hope you're right. All right, now, y'all gonna want sunflowers. Y'all gonna help with it, ain't you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's the plan.
Let me level this out real quick, and then we'll go ahead and start dumping them in there.
I thought this was gonna be a really fun, cute day of hand planting sunflower seeds with my daughter. No, her daddy comes out in the tractor and totally just ruins my vision for the day.
Just gonna scratch the seed in, and once that's done, field will be planted. It'll look like the field of dreams, or the field that Bubba blew money on. Hey, Andy, guess what? Dad planted some yellow flowers for you.
Yeah.
Yeah? Them sunflowers are gonna look pretty, but at the same time, they ain't making us no money. Cost me money. Look at her, she smiled when I said that then.
So Daddy, better get used to it.
We gotta come up with something, because the only thing that Harris has come up with is some harebrained idea of trying to pin cattle with a drone.
A drone?
Mm-hmm.
How'd that go?
How you think?
Probably a disaster.
I'm gonna have to do something.
You sound like discouraged.
Yeah, I'm discouraged.
Something is gonna come up. You guys are gonna come together, you're gonna have an idea, and you will be fine. You're not even gonna remember you had this downtime because you're gonna be so busy soon.
I hope you're right. Hello?
Bubba.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm trying to start some colts, and I need to make this round pen bigger, and I don't have enough panels to make it any bigger.
Why are you starting a bunch of colts right now? I thought you had some other stuff going on.
I got a lot going on, but I'm telling you right now, all is stopped, son. I've got an opportunity to start some colts, and it's a pretty big deal. If you ain't got nothing going on, just come on over here and bring the panels, help me set them up, and I'll tell you all about it.
All right, man.
All right, I'm fired up, so get on over here.
All right, man. See. I get a call from Booger, and he is super excited. So it's got me a little excited. He might have the next step for the company.
What's that about?
I don't know. He said he's got something to tell me. It's very important. He's super excited, but he won't tell me over the phone. And then he needs some panels.
So you about to head that way?
Yeah, I guess so.
Is there anything I need to do for these flowers?
Just wash out that hopper for me, and I'll do everything else when I get home.
Okay, I can do it.
I love you.
I love you too. All right. Come on, Andy. Yep, we're going right now.
Bubba, where you been?
What you so excited about?
I've got to get this pen set up, and it's got to be at least 50 foot.
50? Why you want to start these young broncs in a 50-foot pen for?
That's the rules.
Rules? And what rules are we talking about?
I'm just gonna tell you, I don't know to say it really fast or say it really slow, but it's a heck of an opportunity, and it could flat short change my life, and it could change my family. I mean, this is a big opportunity for all of us, really.
You know, what is it?
I'm gonna compete in Road to the Horse in Lexington this year.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, son. Heck yeah, man. That's awesome, man.
What do you think of that?
Man, that's awesome. Man, that's amazing. That's something that he's looked forward to his whole life. And Booger, he's a good competitor, and he's a real good horse trainer. My money's on Booger. Now, how long does this deal last again?
It'll last 3 days. Yeah, you don't have but an hour and 45 minutes each day. Really, you only have an hour and a half one day, hour and a half one day, and then like 45 minutes the last day to do the obstacles and everything.
So you mean to tell me that you get to spend an hour and a half for 3 days in a row with a colt, and by the third day, he's got to be outside riding?
Mm-hmm. Not counting they got rules and in the order you have to go and what all you have to do, and that's something I've got to learn. You know, the reality's really starting to sink in. I was so excited to get the news to start with, but now I'm realizing there's a lot of work to be done. But to start with, you gotta have a 50-foot round pen. So that's how come I wanted all the panels, to bring them over here, set them up, and have exactly what I'm gonna have to compete in up there. They got a big obstacle course, and that's something you can help me with. I need to build some of these obstacles. That way, when I'm training my colt in the pen, I can go ahead and introduce them to him, like a tarp and
tires and walking across the bridge, hay ring and all
yeah,
that.
Yeah, you know what goes on at Road to the Horse.
Yeah, I mean, I'll help you do whatever, man. I mean, this is a big old deal.
You know, maybe we can go get Harrison and he can come help us.
Yeah.
You ought to see the rules of this thing. I'm telling you. There's a couple pages of them. They kind of got me stressing out already.
You got this, bud. You got this, man.
Yeah,
Come
you're
on.
right.
You
Ain't
got
nothing to worry about. They'll come to me.
Coming up.
I'm going to Road to the Horse.
You got in?
I'm in.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
He's going to have to focus on Road to the Horse, and that's it.
Well, heck, I hate you gonna be tied up for a month and a half.
Man, that's all I need to do is think about Road to the Horse. It could open up more doors than any of us could ever sit right here and think up. What the heck you doing, Harris?
Are you pushing the cattle?
Never mind that old business. Listen, I got to tell you about something.
Hang on. I gotta bring it home. Bring it home. Hang on, we'll bring it home. Look at there, boys. I brought them all the way to you.
Harris, put them in the pens.
I am. Look where they're going. I'm putting them through that. I'm putting them through the wagon wheel right now to another pasture. Hang on, boys. Here they go. Here they go. Here they go. Here they go. Man.
I cannot believe you just did that. I can't believe it. Cody's actually moving these cattle with drones. I really can't believe it.
From a bird's eye view, everything looks different. I'm just telling you guys. I'm telling you right now. Y'all even look different.
Man, he's got a lot to be excited about. You really do. This is awesome. I mean, no, that's great. I'm just proud for you and everything, because I ain't gonna need that, because I'm gonna be at Road to the Horse.
You gonna what?
I'm going to Road to the Horse.
You got in?
I'm in.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
When they let you know today?
They just let me know today.
I bet that Matthew was fired up when you told him.
I haven't even had a chance to tell him yet.
You mean you told me and Harris before you told Jacqueline?
Man, I couldn't get a hold of her. I've been calling her and calling her. I think they're over there at Grandma's.
Well, if there's a horseman out there that deserved it, it's you.
Man, I appreciate it. I ain't got but about a month and a half to get ready.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really gonna tune myself up and start working some colts, kind of get myself in shape, man, get ready to be doing this.
Yeah, that's one thing. He's gonna have to focus on Road to the Horse, and that's it.
Ain't like you're gonna be just 12 hours a day into it. You can still work a couple hours a day.
Man, that's all I need to do is think about Road to the Horse. It could open up more doors than any of us could ever sit right here and think up.
If there's any one person in this world that's proud of Booger Brown and going to Road to the Horse, I promise you it's me. But with Booger putting all his heart, all his soul, and all his energy in Road to the Horse, it kind of leaves a void in the business. And a void's not what we need right now. Well, heck, I hate you gonna be tied up for a month and a half.
Man, I understand, but
Hey, this cowboy and cattle deal will be around for a long time, but that Road to the Horse is once in a lifetime. You got to focus on that. We'll focus on coming up with something for us all to do when you get back.
That'll be fine with me. Well, I guess I'll get out of here.
Well, I see a little dog there. Let me pick him up. Get up in there, little doggy.
So, Grandma, tell us about this recipe, this ranch rice.
You put a cup of rice.
Oh, I was about to pour the whole bag in there. See, this is why I need you. Okay, 1 cup of rice.
And 1 can of beef broth.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey.
What y'all doing?
Cooking? What are you doing?
I've been looking for y'all. What have y'all been doing?
Just hanging out with Grandma, learning a new recipe. She said you like ranch rice.
I love some good ranch rice. Hey, Grandma.
Love you, honey.
I love you. Grandma's giving Jacqueline a cooking lesson, and that's pretty nice, because Grandma is an excellent cook. And that's something that needs to be passed down. Hey, there's not a better person to pass it down to than my wife. Well, listen, I got some big news I want to tell you about.
Oh, well, tell us. We love big news.
I got accepted to Road to the Horse. I'm going to the Road to the Horse.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yeah, that's great, isn't it?
Matthew, it's more than cool. This is huge.
You happy for me? Mm-hmm. You know, it feels really good to be able to tell some of the most favorite people in my life the great news that I'm going to Road to the Horse. Man, I'm telling you right now, it's pretty exciting.
That is such a huge deal. Man, this is something Booger's been talking about ever since I've met him.
When Booger applied for Road to the Horse, he knew they were only going to choose 3 people for his category. So the fact that he got one of those spots, that just proves that he can compete with the best horsemen in the world. I am so happy for Booger, and I am so proud of him.
Well, it sure looks good.
I'm so proud of you. Like, you have no idea.
Thank you.
Coming up, I had the idea about the drones. I thought it could be good for what Booger and Bubba and I are trying to do, and I just can't ever seem to get them on the same page as me, and I just ain't being heard.
Those guys should not be any reason why you don't pursue something.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm about fed up with it.
You hear all the frogs? Look how pretty the water is. It's just glistening. Yeah?
Sure is pretty.
What is your deal?
What's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
I'm just enjoying myself.
I'm married to you. I know when you're not telling the whole truth. I can always tell when Cody is just trying to handle something with a brave face. And right now, he's doing that very thing. He's not really engaging with me. He's just kind of giving me these little one-word answers. I mean, something is clearly wrong with him.
Come on, let's keep riding.
No. It's a beautiful day, and you're over here just being, I don't know.
Come on.
No, come on, let's sit right here and talk about it.
What?
Let's get right here.
You wanna get off?
Yes.
I'm not so disappointed in Booger and Bubba about not backing me on the drone idea. That's no big deal. It's the bigger picture that bothers me. I had an idea. I wasn't backed. It really feels to me like I'm the only one trying to be innovative in the business.
What's the matter?
I really don't know how to explain it. I don't know if it's anger or disappointment or...
About what?
You know, when I had the idea about the drones,
Mm-hmm.
I thought it could be good for what Booger and Bubba and I are trying to do, try to advance, get ahead.
Yeah.
And that's what you gotta do in business. And I just can't ever seem to get them on the same page as me, and I just ain't being hurt. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm about fed up with it.
Those, I mean, guys should not be any reason why you don't pursue something. They shouldn't. Like, if you feel passionate enough about whatever it is that you have in mind, then you need to do it. You need to give it a chance.
I'll tell you what, I don't like to pout and talk behind people's back, and I'm not gonna say a bad word.
Yeah.
But it's something that I think it ain't far from needing to be addressed.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I just feel like it's conflicting right now between us, and I don't know. I understand in a partnership, all partners need to be on board. But at the end of the day, there's a business here, a real breathing, working creature that feeds 3 families. And if that creature don't get fed, we don't get fed. And I feel at this point, I'm really the only one that's taking that step of faith to step out on a limb and not knowing if I'm gonna fall and break my neck. I'm still gonna take the step. I can't sit on the sidelines and idly watch. I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna try, even if I fail, I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, we need to find something quick that we can all get behind as a team. Well, just help me pray about it. Despite me in the guy's business and our friendship, my wife will always be my wife, and she will always be my #1 advocate.
You gonna smile this time?
I'll smile. I will always be her hero. She will always be mine. That's what marriage is about.
Are you better?
It is a pretty day.
There you go. That sounds better.